The Insured Zone. The Insured Zone with Bet Insured.
Earlier this week, Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim made a statement about his Manchester United team. He said this probably could be the worst Manchester United team in history. Now, could it actually be true that this is the worst team in Manchester United's history? Well, that statement has caused a lot of controversy on social media, especially amongst Manchester United fans. Some are agreeing to that statement, while some are actually questioning that statement. Some say, why exactly could he say that to his Manchester United team of now? Well, you want to look at it, Manchester United, the last time they actually got relegated from the Premier League was far back 1974. But could history repeat itself yet again this time? Could Manchester United get relegated? And what exactly is the highest position that they could finish in the Premier League this time? Welcome to the Insured Zone podcast, brought to you by Bet Insured. Of course, you know I'm your host on the show. My name is Tim, the sports soccer guy. And remember, this is powered by Bet Insured. And so, definitely we're back to give you all the top predictions for this weekend, going into an amazing football weekend, definitely. As you know, we give you nothing but the most accurate predictions right here on the show. So you want to share this video, like and subscribe, and as well, tell your friends to tell another friend about the Insured Zone podcast. Without wasting more time, let's check out our prediction fed from last week. We'll check little from those predictions, and then we'll see how we fed. So now getting into last week's predictions, let's quickly check out some few games that were predicted for those that actually banked on it. Starting from the Premier League, we predicted an under 3.5 goals between Arsenal and Aston Villa in the full-time prediction. Well, unfortunately, that did not materialize as the game ended with 4 goals, 2 to Arsenal, 2 to Aston Villa. Unfortunately, that under 3.5 prediction did not happen. But of course, our expert prediction of over 8.5 corner kicks was perfect as that game ended with more than 9 corner kicks. Then moving to the game between Liverpool and Brentford, we predicted an over 2.5 goals in that game. Unfortunately as well, that did not happen as both goals that were scored in that game were scored late in the game and they were scored by Liverpool. 2-0 Liverpool won that game. But we predicted an away to win either half or over 4.5 goalkeeper saves from there, which also happened as Liverpool won 2-0 and there were more than 5 saves from that game. How about Manchester United versus Brighton from the Premier League? We predicted both teams to score. The game ended 3-1 in favor of Brighton. It was perfect. Also, our expert prediction of away over 0.5 prediction was perfect as Brighton scored 3 goals in that game, and also predicted under 5.5 cards, which also was absolutely perfect. Then how about the German Bundesliga? We predicted Bayern Munich to win all the way against Wolfsburg at the Allianz Arena. That also happened as Bayern Munich took all the win. We also predicted an expert prediction of away over 1.5 goals as Bayern Munich scored more than 2 goals from that game. So you can as well say that we had more wins than losses in our prediction from last week. So for those of you that banked on it, congratulations to you. And I'm sure that you cannot wait to get the predictions for this week. Once again, like, subscribe, and share to enjoy more amazing predictions like this one. You can as well visit our website as well at www.betinsured.com to enjoy more amazing prediction as well. We got the halftime, full time, we got the correct score, we got the highest scoring half prediction, even or odds prediction, and many more that you might want to get. Remember, all we deal with is big odds predictions right here at Bet Insured and the Insured Zone podcast. So let's get into the predictions for this week. I'm definitely sure that you cannot wait to find out what we got for you.
Smarter the bank all the time with Bet Insured. Choose Bet Insured.
So now, welcome to this week's prediction. Of course, it's still the Insured Zone podcast brought to you by Bet Insured. I'm still your host on the show. It is Tim, the sports soccer guy. Now, let's get started from the English Premier League. It's a big game at the Etihad Stadium this weekend as Manchester City takes on Chelsea. Yes, the first leg of that game ended with City taking all the win. But right now, Chelsea will be aiming to get a revenge back on this Manchester City time. Maybe looking at the fact that they are not back to their full self just yet. But a 6-0 win for Man City against Ipswich Town last weekend sounds like a warning to the rest of the English Premier League team of their resurgence back in the Premier League. If you look at it right now, they are looking very much confident in front of goal. And you can as well tell that they had some additions during this transfer window already. So which means that Man City are in a better situation right now. How about Chelsea? They're not bad either. But will a team cancel each other out in this game? I'm not so sure. That is why I'll be going for goals in this one. I'll be going for both teams to score in this match for the full-time prediction, with the full-time result at 2-2 between both sides. And as well, looking at the expert prediction, I'll be going for over 23.5 shots towards the goal. Over 23.5 shots towards the goal. Or looking at the alternative market of that, you can as well go for over 4.5 goalkeeper saves from that game. Now, moving away from the game between Man City and Chelsea, let's get into another fixture between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Arsenal. This fixture at the Molineux also is a huge test for Arsenal. They want to keep closing the gap on Liverpool. Liverpool almost dropped points against Brentford last week, but of course, Arsenal dropped points against Aston Villa. They will want to avoid dropping a point against a stubborn Wolverhampton Wanderers side this time around. So will Arsenal get a win from this? I will not be going for a win for Arsenal, only because they are away from home and only because Wolverhampton Wanderers will be aiming to as well cause an upset from this. So to be on the safer side, I'll go for a both team to score as well. Wolves has got a fantastic forward, Matheus Cunha in great form, Strand Larsen as well is there, and they've got a new man for them who was on the bench before, and the new manager has seen him to be a great talisman right now. Talking about Goncalo Guedes. The front three are going to be very instrumental for Wolves going into this fixture. So I think Wolves will score, and I also think that Arsenal will score. They might have lost Bukayo Saka, they might have lost Gabriel Jesus, but I think that Arsenal are finding it difficult to score goals this time around. So I think they will also score. So both teams to score for the full-time prediction. Then for the full-time result, I see Arsenal taking a 2-1 win just for the sake of the correct score. Then for the expert prediction, of course, Arsenal are the corner kings. What is a football game involving Arsenal without corners? I'll go for over 8.5 corners. In fact, in the last 10 games for Arsenal in the Premier League, Arsenal have not failed to record at least 8 corners in their games. So I'll be going for that trend again, over 8.5 corners in this fixture. So moving away from the English Premier League now, let's get into the Spanish La Liga. We've got a big game that is coming up this weekend. That is between Atletico Madrid and Villarreal. Atletico Madrid and Villarreal. That is coming up on Saturday as well. For the full-time prediction, I'll go for both teams to score. Yes, because Atletico Madrid now, in their last 10 games, they've only had 1 loss. And guess which loss it was? It was against Leganes just last week. And you ask yourself, how can Leganes defeat Atletico Madrid? In that fixture, Atletico Madrid struck the post thrice. They lost a penalty. And in fact, it seems like everything was against Atletico Madrid in that game. But I think they will bounce back this time. Would it be with a win? I'm not so sure. Well, it is at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. But Villarreal also poses lots of threats to this Atletico Madrid side. So instead, I'll be going for a both team to score as well. It seems that I'm going for lots of both teams to score, isn't it? Well, yes, because we've got lots of goal-scoring teams playing this weekend. So both teams to score between Atletico Madrid and Villarreal, with the full-time result at 2-1 in favor of Atletico Madrid. Then for the expert prediction, I'll go for over 3.5 bookings, otherwise over 3.5 cards, or for the alternative market, you can go for over 21.5 fouls. Over 21.5 fouls, because it's the Spanish La Liga, and definitely there are going to be lots of fouls. Then moving into the game again between Barcelona versus Valencia. Well, Barcelona lost point against Getafe last week. They played out a 1-1 draw. And if you look at the Spanish La Liga table right now, they are currently third. Now you ask yourself, how did Barcelona go from being top of the Spanish La Liga table just a few weeks ago to being third right now? Well, I feel like they are the rightful owner of that number 1 position in the Spanish La Liga. So they will be trying everything possible to get back to that. And meanwhile, shout out to Rafinha, who's been doing well for Barcelona actually. The pairing of Rafinha, Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal for Barcelona this season have absolutely been terrific. But against Valencia, who are currently struggling, well, Valencia won against Real Sociedad last week as well. 1-0. But we did pounce on that one. Although they won at home, but this time around it's away from home. Will they get a win? I'm not so sure about that. Will Barcelona as well get a win? Maybe yes, but I'm sure that the bookmakers will want to give these odds a very low one. So I'll go for goals. Over 2.5 goals in the full-time prediction. Over 2.5 goals between Barcelona and Valencia, with a full-time result at 3-1 in favor of Barcelona. Then what about the expert prediction for this? I'll go for over 8.5 corner kicks. Then for the alternative market on this one, I'll go for home to score over 1.5 goals. That is home over 1.5 goals from the Spanish La Liga. So yeah, guys, as you know, from last week, we started a new trend, which is the bonus picks. So looking at the first bonus picks that we got for you, this one is from basketball. And this is the game involving Memphis Grizzlies versus New Orleans Pelicans. For the bonus pick on this one, I'll go for halftime over 107.5 points. For that, catch that one. And of course, good luck to you on that. So moving on our predictions for this week, let's get into the Serie A, the Italian Serie A. We've got another big game coming up this week between Napoli and Juventus. Juventus really, it's been a bad time for them when it comes to fixtures. They've been unlucky. They've been facing big teams back to back. And this time around, it's a huge test away from home. Juventus so far are the only team with the highest amount of draws in Europe's top 5 leagues. Isn't that concerning for a team like Juventus? Well, maybe not concerning. Rather than lose a game, they'll rather draw. And that shows the resilience that they've got this time around. So now let's get into the full-time prediction between this one. I'll go for Napoli to win or draw because Napoli won away from home against Atalanta 3-2 last week. And I think that Antonio Conte also, even though they might have lost Kivicka Kvaratskhelia to Paris Saint-Germain, I think that Darwin Neres, who also was gotten during the summer, will fill in that boot quite well. He did that last week for Napoli, and I think that if you also do that against the Juventus this time around, so win or draw to Napoli in this game with a full-time result at 2-1. Then for the expert prediction, I'll go for under 12.5 corner kicks. Under 12.5 corner kicks. Then moving away, of course, let's get into Lazio taking on Fiorentina. This one is a straightforward one. Fiorentina, they started the season well, but if you look at it right now, in their last 5 or 6 games now, they've not recorded at least 2 wins. It's been just losses and draws for them. They really, really cannot wait for this bad form to just get over. So let's get into the full-time prediction. For this, I'll go for Lazio to win or draw. Yes, because of the form, I'll go for the team streak on this one. Lazio to win or draw with a full-time result at 2-1. And the expert prediction, I'll go for cards over 3.5 cards. Over 3.5 cards.
Smile to the bank all the time with Bet Insured. Choose Bet Insured.
So now let's get into the German Bundesliga. We've got a big fixture coming up. This time is between RB Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen. I'm just seeing goals and goals and goals and goals and goals. I mean, trust me, this fixture is going to have loads of goals that will be scored. Let me just get straight to it. Over 2.5 goals for me. Over 2.5 goals. Although, knowing that this match is a high-profile one and knowing that both teams are goal-scoring teams, I'm sure that the bookmakers out there will have the over 2.5 odds about 1.36 or 1.41. If you're lucky, some bookmakers that you use might have it up to 1.50, but check OneXBet and think it should be about 1.40 and 1.45 because OneXBet is, of course, official bookmakers. So you can as well check OneXBet for the odds for this one. So over 2.5 goals between RB Leipzig and Leverkusen. And then let's get into the full-time result. Go for 4-2 in favor of Bayer Leverkusen. I told you there will be lots of goals. 6 goals is not so much to be scored in this game. So 2 goals in favor of Leipzig and 4 goals to Leverkusen. That is 4-2. And then going into the expert prediction, I'll go for over 3.5 goals. That is daring, isn't it? Yes, it is daring, but it will definitely happen. Over 3.5 goals in this game between Leipzig and Leverkusen. And then, of course, let's get into the UEFA Champions League, which will be happening on Wednesday. This one has got a big fixture here. Although we have loads of fixtures, but I just picked the most intense of this fixture. That is between Barcelona versus Atalanta. Yes, this is a really, really big game. A huge test for Gasperini, huge test for Hansi Flick and his team, and a huge test for Ademola Lookman as well, who hasn't really been getting his boots right in 2025 so far. I hope that he's a fantastic footballer. I hope that he will start getting his shooting laces right for Atalanta. But let's get into the full-time prediction. I go for over 2.5 goals in this game. Then looking at the full-time result, I think Barcelona will take all the win in this one. 3-2 in favor of Barcelona. Then for the expert prediction, let's go offsides. Barcelona are the team that has kept any other sides on more offsides than any other team in the entire Europe. So I'll go for over 3.5 offsides. Only because Atalanta will as well play from a counter, and Barcelona also will try to do their eye-line thing and try to get it because Atalanta has got fast-paced forward. So I think there will be lots of offsides in this one. Over 3.5 offsides in this fixture between Barcelona and Atalanta. And finally, let's wrap it up with our final bonus pick right now. We did basketball before, but now we're going into ice hockey. This one as well is happening on Saturday. This is between Edmonton Oilers and Buffalo Sabres. This fixture, I'll go for first period over 1.5 goals. You see that about 1.45 or 1.50 odds. So first period over 1.5 goals from that one. So guys, that is all we'll be taking on our predictions for this week. Thank you so much for being part of it again. Remember, I'll be back next week Friday to give you more prediction as well. Don't forget, visit our website at BetInsured at www.betinsured.com. Trust me, you want to enjoy. And thank you so much for everyone that has actually participated in that as well. Thank you so much. We'll see your review and we appreciate every one of you. But for those of you that are yet to visit our website, www.betinsured.com, you've got lots and loads of arrays of predictions right there. Halftime, full time, everything that you need. In fact, you get one expert advisor that could be assigned to you to give you fantastic predictions every single day. You can as well subscribe for that one too. Don't forget, visit our website www.betinsured.com. Also, like, subscribe, and share this video for more amazing predictions like this one. And of course, don't forget, right here at the Ensure Zone podcast, we just do not predict the future, we ensure it. My name is Tim the Sports Talker. I'll see you next weekend. Bye for now.